Hey kids, this is Jack. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to City of Heroes. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome aboard. If you've been here before, then by all means welcome back. Either way, I appreciate the time and attention that you're giving me and my videos. Yeah, nice to meet you, sir. Anyway, when last we left, our intrepid hero had just reached level 3. He had beat a Hellion scheme, went into a burning building. This guy's just going to push me around. Look at that. You gotta love the civilians in this game, they don't care. And he's just gonna wander away. Okay, so anyway, let's get into it. We have villainy to stop. Arrest all gang members. And let me turn the camera around. There. Okay, and we have to go all the way over there, 500 yards that direction. We don't yet have a travel power. That comes with the next level. As I have repeatedly said in my Borderlands playthrough, you don't turn down free XP. These guys are all lower level than I am, but at the same time, that's not my fault. Okay. And when it's appropriate, you know, when you're level appropriate, go ahead. These street criminals hang around, messing with quote-unquote decent citizens. Here we go. And are a menace to society. Larger groups get XP bonuses. This is true. However, from what I understand, it's pretty difficult these days to get into groups if you're not doing like a task force. And even then, it can be difficult. So, this may not be much of a... Oh, hi there. Thankfully, my skin is bulletproof. Why do I suspect that this mission's going to be over quickly? Yeah, that was almost anticlimactic, wasn't it? Level 13 Hollows team needs a tank or a brute. If I was level 13, I might go join them. Unfortunately. So, talk to Kiros Nandaloo. It's the next part of our mission. And I do call them missions in this circumstance, not quests, because this is not World of Warcraft. Yet in the first episode, I had a little bit of a problem in that the music and the background stuff was still a little too loud, so I have turned the volume down on that to 10%. We'll see if it's still too loud. I mean, if I have to, you know, erase it entirely and get rid of the background music, I will. But, you know, the background music's actually part of the game, so I don't want to just do it arbitrarily. Okay, talk to Jose Brogan, Atlas Park. I will say this, there are a lot of quests that are like this, you know, go here, talk to this person. Now we're going to send you over here, talk to that person. And there are some missions that are just grindy. You know, defeat 20 of this type of villain, defeat 18 of that kind of villain. So far what we've faced is gang members. The fallen gunners, or the Hellions, are basically demon worshipping street gang. And the higher up on the hierarchy, that's wow. Okay. The higher up on the hierarchy they are, the higher on the totem pole, the more involved in the entire Satanism aspect they are. And some of them actually have defeat all skulls in the warehouse. Some of them actually have mystic powers. I always got the feeling that this guy in the purple circle, he's the only character in a purple circle. I always thought he was a tribute character, or maybe an NPC that they never figured, never figured out how they were going to use. Anyway, I want to show you this so-called warehouse. This was what I meant when I said that sometimes you just have to accept the reality of the game. Because tip found. You've received your first tip. A tip is a special one-use contact that will give you a lead in the world on the word on the street. Investigating a tip will grant you an alignment mission. Complete enough of these missions, you will eventually give you access to a morality mission that will allow you to change your current alignment. Well, I don't particularly want it. Oh, hey. Sorry. I took so long that it... Damn, these guys respawn fast. There we go. You know, I'm not particularly interested in changing his alignment. Now, where was that? Defeat all the skulls in the warehouse. This was it, yeah. Select that task. Okay. Does that look like a warehouse to you? That looks like a standard New York style brownstone to me. It's an apartment building, not a warehouse. But you have to accept for the sake of the story. Okay. Defeat all the skulls in the warehouse. I'm sure it'll look like a warehouse in the... Yeah, it's going to look like a... It might look like a drug lab. Alright. Yep, it's a drug lab. Okay. Anybody down here? No. Nobody down here. Okay. Okay, you hear that? That that tells you that there's a glowway around. Doesn't tell you where it is, just that it's there. Mission. Okay, a group of gangers taking over an abandoned office in one of my old neighborhoods, probably the Hellions. Always looking to take over new territory in their ongoing war with the Skulls. Will you put a stop to it? You defeated the Skulls, found a small sample of a drug labeled Dine. What are they doing in Atlas Park? Kings Row is their turf. Well, except Kings Row's, you know, gone. Dine's pretty new on the street. Okay, so that's why they sent us here, to stop the new drug. And here's the glowy. Click on the glowy, searching the desk. We found a key. The key, of course, will open a door for us. When the game began, there were very few female villains. And by that I mean, like, you had to go to the supervillain level, the leadership level. Almost no female minions. Almost right before the game ended, you know, before NCSoft shut it down the first time, they started adding female minions to the gangs. Okay. This is definitely a drug lab, as you can tell by all the science fumes coming out of these tubs. That's actually a trope. It's a science fiction trope. You know, bubbly, unspecified bubbly, whatever it is. Okay. Damn, she had a sledgehammer. Okay, so defeat all the skulls in the warehouse. Well, I think we're gonna get them all, like, right now. I think this is... Oh wait, there's more over there. Right over here. Okay, and now we have to seek evidence. Right, so the evidence is going to be over here. Ah, there's the glowy. I think I'm standing on it. Yes. Okay, there we go. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. I've got 2 missions to turn in. Plus... oh, they're coming to fight. Yay. Except they're very much lower than my level now. I need to level up. And you may notice it is now nighttime in the city. Train your new level of power. Security level 4. Try teaming up. Form a team of up to 7 other people. That's true. New power, your choice. Room for 7 more pieces of salvage, and so on and so forth. Train up to the next level. Now, this is the first point that the travel powers. Not all of these are travel powers, but, you know, the travel powers become available. And I'm going to take Super Leap. Super Jump. as my combat power. Let's put it in the right slot. We'll turn off. Cro-Magnon. That's clever. But now, you see how much faster I'm traveling. All because I can now leap tall buildings in a single bound. Azuria. Oh, and Matthew Habagee. Right, he's outside. Okay, so I need to go to Azuria first. And this is something I'm talking about. He's just standing there with his big-ass jet plane. Does he need the big-ass jet plane? No. Why is it in the building? Hellions. Investigate the Hellions hideout is the next exciting adventure. We'll go talk to Matthew Haberdashy. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to say. Granted, I like to get into the superhero aspect, and I want it to be immersive. But there's some people who are like, hey, I don't give a fuck about immersion. I just want to knock people down. I just want to fight people. Which, okay, fine. That's your prerogative. Play the game like you want. But it does kind of wreck things for those of us who do want a little bit of it, But hey, maybe I'm, Prince Kiros. I need to go back inside now. Contact Prince Kiros. And maybe it sounds like I'm whiny. I'm sorry. It's just, how the hell is he supposed to get that space plane in here in the first place, huh? Available missions. Secure the painting. Alright. Get the piece from Sarah Peters. What I may end up doing very shortly is turning off my XP for a little bit. There we go. Leap tall buildings in a single bound. Alright. I got the piece. Defeat all clockwork in the office. The office in question is half a mile away in game terms. Now, for those of you who were wondering about whether I was kidding about leaping tall buildings, I'm now on the ceiling of a building, which leads us to our third badge. The Freedom Badge. And I gotta tell you, I think at least once I'm gonna park this guy at the end of a session in front of this flag, because that would just be thematically appropriate, wouldn't it? Now, I have to tell you. Oh hey, it's the same office we just left. It'll magically become an office instead of a warehouse. And it's not going to be on fire anymore. Or no, wait, it was an office last time. It was on fire before. This time it'll be broken down, but not on fire. Oh my, but it will be short, just like the first one. Let's get in a little close. Now, the clockwork are wind-up robots. And in my opinion, they're one of the neatest villain groups in the entire game. And they've got some of the best supervillains. I mean, the Clockwork King, you know. They just, well, that was anticlimactic. You know, they do have some of the best supervillains. Whoop, I bumped my mic, I'm sorry. For those of you who are wondering and know that I occasionally get songs in my head while playing these games, I do have a song in my head. This time, however, it's a little different. It's the That Time Is Now remix of the classic Super Friends theme song from Saturday morning cartoons. Now this is going to date myself, but the Super Friends were a Saturday morning cartoon. I know you guys don't have Saturday morning cartoons anymore, and that's a sad aspect of your life as you know, not just the millennials, but you know, anybody born from about 1990 onward. I guess those are millennials, I suppose, but not just the millennials. The other people who were born after the 2000s. You didn't have the Saturday morning cartoons like I did. And one of the best Saturday morning cartoons when I was a kid was Super Friends, and it was, of course, the DC Heroes. Now, in hindsight, you know, looking at it now as an adult, oh my God, was that it? Jeez, some of these are real anticlimactic. You know, I watch it now as an adult, and I'm like, oh my God, the storylines are anorexic, the animation is primitive. But when I was a kid, it was like the coolest thing they could ever do on television. And the music was always epic. Music stays epic.